What's going on, everybody? Danny here. First and foremost, want to say appreciate all the subs coming through, all the likes, all the love y'all been showing on streams. Really didn't expect this to pop off like it has since when I started posting videos like 3 months ago, but y'all have been showing out. So bringing you some new heat today. This is the MagBlade 1VX build for the Waking Flame patch, but it's gonna work for next patch as well, given the fact that MagBlade's getting a little buff to Dark Cloak, so it can only get better. So I'm just going to get right into it, keep it short and sweet for y'all, because I know no one's got time for like a 25-minute build video here. Gonna get into the character sheet. This is unbuffed. This back bar, let me get on the front bar real quick. Unbuffed front bar, 2100 mag recovery, 820 stam, 1000 health recovery, but that doesn't really matter because we're Vamp 3, and that's going to get nerfed to the floor with the Battle Spirit. 35.5 max mag, 30k health base, and 18.7 stam with a nice little 3200 spell damage unbuffed and 31% crit and 13k pen. For race, I am a Khajiit. Honestly, Khajiit, Breton are best in slot, I feel like, for MagBlade, just because crit damage, especially Khajiit, because crit damage and crit healing is crucial on MagBlade. One, crit damage is your burst. You want your fat boy bow procs to come through and knock their heads off. And B, MagBlade survivability, like you're taking this is solely like dependent on your crit healing, really. So the bigger the crit healing, the more survivable you're going to be, and just the better off you're going to be out there in Cyrodiil. But Breton's also great, man. Breton's like a master race for mages, but I needed to have a line anyways. I wanted to have a Khajiit, so I'm a Khajiit on this build, but they're both equally as viable. Mundus, Atronach, this is the best on mages, man. I've tried just about everything, but just the sole fact that this is giving you 310 recovery, which scales with light armor passive, it's scaling with everything, so it comes out to around like 400, 500 recovery when everything's said and done. You just can't beat this compared to just going on your glyphs recovery. This is just so much better. For food, I am going Clockwork Citrus Fillet, but realistically speaking, if you're balling on a budget, which honestly I am balling on a budget, but I'm like a min-max cheesehead, so I would just go Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Where's that? The difference is 40 recovery. Like, look, it's like, what is it? 2100 mag recovery. I'm gonna eat this. 2075. Okay, it's literally like 30 recovery. I'm just being a cheesehead. So there's really no difference in running Witch Mothers or Clockwork, but to each his own. So yeah, Clockwork or Witch Mothers for the food. Just the recovery food is what you want. I am Vamp 3. Vamp 3 is just too tough right now. I mean, this Undeath passive right here, as I mentioned in my previous sword build, this shit just carries. Like, you're gonna be sitting there like dead to rights, and you can just literally tank all the fucking damage, and your heal over times carry you to the promised land. So yeah, I'm Vamp 3, and also this is nice too. When you leave Mistform, your weapon and spell damage is increased by 300 for 6%. So you'll just see me Mistform cancel half the time like this. I'll just go like that, Mistform cancel, and my spell damage went up from 3200 to 3500. So it's just a nice little buff there. Let's see, where was I? Potions. Potions are going to be Tri-Stat. This is just best in slot right now. I like to keep my stam recovery up and my mag recovery, so Tri-Stat is what I'm going on the potions. Getting right into the gear. Let's see what we got here. Heartland Conquerors Inferno Staff Sharpened. We all know what this does by now. 100% increase on your weapon traits. Good 4-piece right there on the spell damage, mag, and stam. We love that. Shock on the front bar for the minor vulnerability. Sharpen, 6500 on the sharpen to push out maximum penetration. Going down, Heartland Conqueror's Restoration Staff. Powered. Power is increased 18% healing. I mean, this is so money, dude. Like, you're getting... I think in Cyro, when I'm near a keep, it's about a 35k regen over 5 seconds. I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm pushing out like 4.5k regen crit heals. So, I mean, the healing is so fat on this with this Heartland Conquerors going on. Poisons, these are my favorite poisons on mages just in general. If you don't run like a snare or nothing, the escapist poisons, IX. 4.4 second immobilization, giving you unstoppable. So basically, you root them and you're CC immune for 4.4 seconds at a 10-second cooldown. So if you can make sure to keep this up on your back bar, just restow poke them on the head, you'll find that you'll be a lot more survivable and you'll be a lot more annoying to whoever you're fighting because you just keep snaring them right in place. So going down, we got Gaze of Sithis as the mythic of choice on this. I mean, the Gaze of Sithis is just money right now. Like, it makes you big tanky. 3,300 health. Reduces your block mitigation to 0. That really doesn't matter when you're outnumbered. Half the time when you're outnumbered, you're not really blocking, more so running and rolling. So the extra 4K armor it gives just synergizes real nice with the build because the incoming damage we're taking is lessened. So now my Halo over times have more chance to get me back up to full if they crit. So we're going to Gaze of Sithis tri-stat on it, well fitted. Going down, Heartland Conqueror's Curious. These are 2 heavy. The build is 3 heavy, 3 light, 1 medium. So tri-stat on the Heartland Conquerors. Shoulder piece is Dami House medium, Impen. The chest is reinforced, by the way. Dami House, Impen on the shoulder, Dami. So Dami's really good just because it gives you that extra stam, extra mag. You can also go Magma Incarnate. But given that I'm not getting stam from my consumable, my food, I wanted to push out just a little more stam to be at like in the mid 18k safe zone for me on mages. That's typically what I like to play on mages. Every time I go to like 17, 16k when I'm playing on either my Sork or my MagBlade, I find that I get into trouble here if I have to roll dodge or block or do something a little more than I should when I'm in a fight, overpowered, getting overwhelmed. So, yeah, I just went Dami on this, but honestly, it's up to you. Magma would work just as well, and it would give you a line of recovery for stam and mag. Going down, the second set is War Maiden Light, well fitted. So I'm going War Maiden, Gaze of Sithis, Heartland on this build. I mean, this is money for MagBlade in general. Add 600 spell damage to your magic damage abilities, 657 crit, and 1,100 max mag. This is like best in slot for pushing out damage on MagBlade. This or Mechanical Acuity would be a good option as well, but I mean, since Mechanical Acuity is getting nerfed to the floor, I just didn't feel like messing with it, so I just went War Maiden here, and it's doing me wonders, to be honest with you. So going down, Heartland Conqueror's Gloves, Impen. The build is 3 Impen, 3 well fitted, 1 reinforced. So yeah, we can see that here. All tri-stats on the glyph just to get the stam up to where I like it, but you can go whatever you're comfortable with on the stam, just adjust the tri-stats accordingly. Alright, going down, War Maiden infused spell damage on the first necklace. I'm all 3 infused here on the War Maiden pieces. 2 infused spell damage, 1 infused recovery. This gets my recovery right where I want it, around the 2100, 2050 for being Vamp 3 and not being a Breton. I find that mid 2000s is what you want on that mag recovery for Vamp 3 to really not struggle with your sustain compared to not being Vamp. So this has been working money for me. The damage is fat. The healing, and this buffs the hell out of my healing just with the increased spell damage infused. So yeah, that's just the gear I'm running. Alternatives for you if you don't have access to Sithis. Bloodspawn's really strong on MagBlade. And does essentially the same thing as Sithis minus the 3k health it gives. I really like the 3k health from Sithis. But you can go Bloodspawn, you can also go Ballord if you want to really just fry someone's head off. But when you're outnumbered, I feel like the damage is already enough on this build, so Sithis really does the job for me. But if you go Bloodspawn, you can finagle the build to where you can maybe work a Death Dealers in there. You can do a couple things like that. But yeah, Bloodspawn, Sithis, Ballord, Malabeth could even be kind of cheesy, but I'm not going to be running that, but it would definitely be cheesy as alternatives. Here you can go defending, but I would say powered with Heartlands is just too crucial for the heals. So yeah, I would keep that powered on the back bar. Alright, getting into the skills. We got Swallow Soul. Let me drink a spell pot and show you the tooltips buffed. I mean, 10.6k swallow soul, healings for 41% of damage every 2 seconds. Just another heal over time is a spammable. I mean, look at the tooltip. It gets pretty crazy. It gets up to 12k if I have continuous and I do a little misform cancel like that. Like, it's getting up there, man. It's really getting up there. Fear. We know what this does. Cower them in fear for 5 seconds. Money. I'm going inner light just to get the mag up a little bit more and get that major crit. Bow proc, OP. This gets up to about 25, 26k in Cyro, which is really nice. Bow proc them in the forehead. And then generation to get my spell damage, because I mean you can go spell power pots, but I don't know, every time I go spell power pots on MagBlade, just with the lack of mobility in general, I feel like my stam recovery is too low at that point. I get into a little more trouble than I like to be in. Ulti of choice that I use in open world is Soul Tether. Soul Tether is so money, man. Like, it heals you, it's stunning everybody around you, it can get you out of sticky situations, and the combo Soul Tether Bow Proc is just too nice. Like, it instantly deletes people, so I'm going Tether as the main ultimate in open world. Back bar, siphoning attacks, you gotta always keep this up, man. Like, this is your sustain right here in a nutshell. Like, getting 2,000 health and restoring 106 mag for 20 seconds on your light attacks and heavy attacks. And if you ever get into sustain issues where your mag is getting a little too low, you literally just make sure you have siphon up and you just heavy attack them, and you'll get about 5k mag back, so that's money. Running shade, I mean, you don't play Nightblade and not use shade, so if you're not used to using shade, I would advise getting used to it. It's so much fun. This move is so sick. Can juke and kite the hell out of Zergs, so especially in towers, going up and down stairways, all that. Shade really does everything. Dark Cloak for minor protection, defense buff, heal over time. Misform for my mobility. You can also go race against time here, but honestly, I just love playing with Misform. It's just so much fun. Like, you'll be like someone will leap you, and if you misform at the right time, that leap's doing effectively nothing. If they drop a meteor on you, you misform at the right time, that meteor's doing effectively nothing. So yeah, I run misform for the mobility, and plus it's giving you that little spell damage out of the Vamp passive, so I enjoy it. And then rapid regeneration, we know what this does. And the back bar ulti is in cap. In cap's really money if you want to just push out a quick little ulti with 75 on the back bar while you're there. While slotted, you gain Reeve, which restores 100 mag of stam as well, so it just increases your sustain in itself with that slotted right there on the back bar. Other options could be Meteor, but I've just been testing in-cap now. I usually run Meteor because I like to play MagBlade solely like a mage, but yeah, I've just been on in-cap right now and I'm liking it, but I don't know, it kind of misses a lot. I do like the fact that if you wait till 120 you get a stun, but to be honest, just use Tether open world. Tether is just so nice, Tether Bow Proc. Other options on skills you could use are Refreshing Path, really good heal over time. Can use it for the mobility as well. You got, what's the other move? Where is it? Mirage, also super nice, but it's a hit or miss what I want to do with this bar. I usually like take inner light off and I can put Mirage on, but honestly I like inner light for the major crit buff, so major prophecy. So I've just kept it on there, but you can literally go Mirage here and you'll be even tankier, so you can do that as well. Going into the CP, okay, green tree, I'm going to show you all that real quick. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, just get the movement speed boost there, and probably the mount speed. This is pretty cool too, liquid efficiency. Going into the blue tree, we have Mastered Arms, 10% damage, everything to direct damage. All we do is direct damage on this class, so we got to have that. Deadly Aim, 10% single target damage. Good thing with MagBlade is everything is single target on this class, so that's buffing that. Ironclad for the 10% damage mitigation on all direct damage. I took this over Duelist Rebuff because this is all direct damage versus single target damage. And Focus Mending. This is another 10% healing to basically all your single target heals, so it's buffing your regen, and your Dark Cloak. So um, it's really money. I'm getting humongous heals on this class, and I prefer this over putting like a duelist rebuff and whatnot on, because I feel like on this class, if you put up your Dark Cloak and you put up your regen and you roll dodge, and at least as long as you get 2-3 ticks in before taking too much damage, you're back up to full instantly. It's very hard to kill if you're getting crit heals on this class. Um, so yeah, other options on CP here, you could take out focus mending if you want. The other three are pretty much standard, but this is really a flex spot right here, focus mending. And you can go duelist rebuff with that. You could go also here as well, fighting finesse, which would be nice too. Red tree, we got survival instincts. This is so money when you're open world by yourself or in a small scale group. While afflicted with a status effect, your core combat skills cost 25% less. That's your block, that's your roll dodge, that's your break free. So, good thing about this game is when you're getting Zerg down, you have trial boss debuffs on you, so status effects are out here in abundance. Next one is Pain's Refuge. This one is super nice as well, and it stacks pretty nice with Survival Instincts right here. Same thing as Survival Instincts. It's based off how many negative effects you have on you, so the more negative effects, the more mitigation, so which is really nice, given that we're already fairly tanky with our heal over times anyways on this class. Next is Sustained by Suffering, which also stacks just like these with the negative effect. So you're getting the idea here. The more negative effects you have on you, the stronger you're going to get. This gives you about 200 mag, stam, and health recovery when you're under a negative status effect after all the little modifiers come in. And then last but not least, Rejuvenation for just more. I wanted a little more to push out a little more stam recovery in this build, but they didn't just have a stam recovery red CP, so this is the best I'm going to get. Plus it gives me a little extra mag recovery as well. All the other alternatives here, really your flex spot here, I think, is Rejuvenation. You can take that off and go maybe, I was messing with this one, the 10% movement speed, celerity. That was pretty cool. What else? You can go Boundless Vitality for a little more health if you want. Armor if you want to be a little more tanky. Or there was another one, Refreshing Stride, also super good. Yeah, but really it's just a flex spot for you is this one right here, Rejuvenation for sure. But yeah, it's pretty much the build, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Tune into the streams, man. Y'all been showing out on the streams. Been loving playing in front of y'all and talking to y'all, chatting with everybody, all the subs and everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop a comment if this build works for you. If there's anything you think I can change on it. Y'all take it easy now. Peace.